understands the way things should go, he should have resigned, honestly.
Senate President.
Yes, ideally.
Has there ever been any talk?
It has never happened, but I'm saying that this is the right thing to do.
Okay. To you?
I don't, well, to me, yeah.
But it doesn't happen in Nigeria.
It doesn't happen. Does it mean that it shouldn't happen? No, it doesn't mean it shouldn't happen. These are the right things. You see, we're here to remind them of the values. We can't say because, it's not happening, it shouldn't happen. It should happen. Honestly, this woman should be allowed to go back to her duty post.
Allow her function.
Allow her to function. You're not allowing her to function. She served the 6 months and nobody is saying anything about it. Now, the question is it a crime to be a woman?
Nah.
And I'm not taking it, to a different angle. But yes, some sort of sentiment as a woman, because I see some truth, I see some points, but there's no way she can win.
But let's face reality. She knows the implication of those allegations. Now, if those things had not happened,
I'm sorry. If things like that happen and they're brought to the fore, I don't think she should be shut down. I don't think so. Honestly. They say he who feels it knows it. I have been oppressed and shot everything. I waited until justice came. But it's not. And when you're so oppressed, release some steam, exhale, and don't be bad. Don't be bad from exhaling.
You're beating a child and you're asking the child
not to cry. Come on, it doesn't happen like that.
Quite unfortunate.
It's quite unfortunate. Nigeria, like I said, Nigeria is a stage. Let's see how it unfolds, because I know that more is going to happen, more is going to come, and we just watch.
We are getting tired.
I'd like to address the EFCC thing that you spoke about. You said they're looking
like a
toothless bulldog. Well, I would like to say, in other words, that they say to whom much is given, much is expected. Sure. And the clout surrounding the EFCC, the one-time clout surrounding the CSCC is totally fading. It's totally fading. Some people no longer believe
or trust in them.
And this is a wake-up call. I hope somebody is listening. I hope somebody will be able to pass the message on. When a case is with the EFCC, right now, the next thing is that, just watch, it's going to die a natural death. Now, what transpires, nobody knows, but somehow that's what always happens. So we're calling on the EFCC. Like I said earlier, to whom much is given, much is expected. It's still the Bumper Breakfast Show. We need to move on. I'd like to listen what they have to say. Please stay tuned. It's the Bumper Breakfast Show.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial star 900 hash and recharge 100 naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m., all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial star 900 hash. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN.
a look at the newspapers, and I'm going to start with the Guardian newspaper. 24 states backpedal on electricity decentralization over tariff and debt risk. Fubara declares peace with Wike after meeting Tinubu. Nigeria's economy posts 4.23% growth in '02. Constitution alteration. Tinubu Akpabio Abbas declares support for women's reserved seats bill. Rivers stakeholder cautious trial stalls as women groups petitions United Nations. Tension in Edo local governments as acting chairman received impeachment
The
notice.
front page of the Nigerian Tribune says Tinubu Fubara in father and son discussion in Aso Rock. There's a writer here that says governor seeks guidance on how to avoid further crisis in Rivers. Okay, you're sounding confused. Restates peace with Wike. You're sounding confused. You're sounding like someone who has lost the battle. Senators, above the nameplate, senators divided over Natasha's resumption.
You said he's sounding
Like someone who has lost it.
who?
Fubara.
Fubara. Why?
We've had a father and son discussion. When you say you're seeking guidance, it sounds somehow. Ordinarily, Fubara, a Fubara that I know, before his 6 month ouster from office, would not sound this way. So it sounded like someone that has lost the battle. You understand?
Lost the battle, compromised.
That's the word.
I was
You want to put the word in my mouth? Yeah, I'll go back. Senators divided over Natasha's resumption. The writer here says our trial on alleged cybercrime against Akpabio stalled, rescheduled for October 20. Nigeria's GDP expands by 4.23% in the first quarter of 2025 as oil industry drive growth. Bodies of 8 missing policemen recovered in Benue as gunmen kill APC chieftain. I also saw a story that former spokesperson of the Nigerian Police Force, Frank Ubaz, it was attacked at one of his.
Frank Uba?
Yes. So if it's affecting the Nigerian police, then there's a problem now. 4% of FOB levied. LCCI expresses concerns over enforcement despite federal government suspension. Calls for policy clarity. Inhaling marijuana increases risk of asthma attack by 44%. Now, U.S. threatens visa ban, I beg your pardon, on corrupt Nigerian leaders. Nobody today don't hear this one. Nigeria loses 18 billion naira to financial crimes yearly. The Speaker of the House of Rep saying this. Court fixes September 29 to hear Osun government's motion on withheld local government funds. So those are the stories on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning.
Do you have the?
Yes, we have the Nation newspaper, and not too many major stories here. The banner head 0.23% growth. El Rufai's life president claim absurd, says presidency. Court fixes Monday to hear case on withheld Osun Council's funds. And the last story here, House pushes for state police council autonomy orders. This is coming from the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu. Over to you.
Okay, before we take the Punch newspaper, I'd like to ask Aki Fatuke. You just heard what Fubara said.
Yes.
Stanley says he may have been compromised or he's lost the battle. What do you say?
Thank you very much for the opportunity for me to get onto this for the umpteenth time. I go back to my encyclopedia of wisdom. There is knowledge, there is wisdom, and there is what in my mother tongue is called lakai. Of course, in everything that you have to do, please seek wisdom. Lakai, in my simple interpretation in English, It's many things. It's clever. If you are not clever, you will become what they call back in school. Remember, Otu? Otu ló ń jìyà ara rẹ̀. Follow. They follow and all that. I disagree with Stanley. I disagree with not just Stanley, I disagree with majority of Nigerians who believe that yes, Fubara has lost out. There was a feud. One person will win, one person will not win. In this feud, Fubara lost. Fubara, and this is what you should do, that's how you should do it, and all that kind of stuff. They lost too.
Or you lose.
When you win, you say to yourself, careful, be magnanimous in victory. When you lose, there's also something that says
Tactical retreat.
you have decided to run away. Tactical retreat, you call it, in reconnaissance, military balance.
He who fights and runs away.
Yes, may not win in the way you are expecting. Fubara would have gone under the cross of the. He would have gone like the way of Ayofayose, who also advised him that there are certain things you should not look at. I'm not looking at morality now. I'm not looking at ethics. He would have gone by way of Rashidi Ladoja, who is now the Olubadan of Ibadan. He would have gone like Joshua Dariye. He would have gone like Murtala Nyako. It's not good. Now restored him and all that. Congratulations to Fubara that he would have gone, and Stanley, me, Tom, every other person haven't done that. He went to Mr. President. I do agree that many people will agree, that what he did was right. But his lakai, he was clever, because Babatunde Raje Fashola was going to be in his position at one point in time in Lagos.
And the president too was in that position when Obasanjo was president.
Now,
How did he take it?
Now, what did Fashola do? I remember very well, for those who remember. Fashola, you are foolish. Stand up to him. We stand behind you and all that. Fashola did this. I will use Lakai. Not only did Fashola leave it, Babatunde Raji Fashola, I'm waiting for him to write his memoirs. Okay. So, congratulations to Fubara. My belief is that he's going to do more, by far more, for Rivers State and Rivers people than otherwise. I mean, the dead tells no tales. So that is the reason why I am saying Lakaye in this wise. Baba Fela Kuti. Baba Fela, when they got to court, and then the judge just, Nigeria happens to you, I judged him. And Fela did his fist like this, power to the people, everybody put their hands down. Wisdom is profitable to direct. And I know that what I'm saying may not be acceptable to many, but from day one, Fubara, please, Fubara, go back to Raji Fashola. Just a call. Let him give you advice. And I said, Wike, no doubt about that. Go back to Jagaban himself. Did you see so much noise in the marketplace? Swimming under. But they came out, and Raji Fashola's government, after his second term, was perhaps one of the best that we have in Lagos.
Before you say something, I'm coming to you. So I'm looking at what Akin Fatuke said about Fubara and what he said about Natasha.
Yeah.
They kind of they align. Yeah. Now, what you said about Natasha and what you're saying about Fubara are poles apart. But it is the same, it is a similar, situation, if you ask me. You said that Natasha is swimming against the tide.
Yes.
Because you know how
Because you cannot be
you
straight in the
understand.
wrong. Exactly.
And your advice is that she has to be wise in
Yes.
handling it.
Yes.
Okay.
I said all parties.
Well, all parties
All
have to.
parties.
be wise.
Yeah.
But the truth is that the responsibility lies more on her, because obviously
She
from
can't-
what
she
we-
can't win.
She can't win.
Yeah.
Now
No, she may not win.
She can't win. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Because
Let's be.
except looking at the situation of things.
We are not.
Things,
We are not the courts.
it's not
But
likely.
it's like okay, yes. So that makes it may.
Okay.
It's not likely. Okay. Yes, if Akifatuka is correct, we have to be careful with how we use our words. Now, so on this other hand,
Yes.
Fubara finds himself in the same kind of situation, dealing with the powers that be,
Yeah.
and the only way out for him is to, bow to pressure. Now, no one is saying...
Not exactly. Fubara
He
is
is-
an executive governor with immunities too.
But
Natasha is a senator with the kind of immunity that Fubara never had. But unfortunately, they are different in the sense that in Fubara's case, jungle will mature. We all knew. And then, for whatever reason, started certain places and all that. And then the president, being a politician, and a politician will always be a politician, say, wait, I'm not going to allow my eyes to be wide open and rightly or wrongly set in the emergency room. Don't forget, there are many things that were going on that we didn't see. I started by telling you that Fubara was gone. Fubara was virtually gone under the crucible of a wicked, rambunctious. They were all going to come back. But this guy now had another life. I'm not saying it should not be whatever, but this is now the time to use lakai and wisdom. So that's the
Honestly,
difference.
There's
let
something
me
they
hear
call,
from Stanley.
there's
Let
something
me
they
hear
call
from Stanley.
conceding to defeat. You called it compromise. He called it lakai. Fine and good. Fubara was never going to win again.
Wike.
Why? If Wike had left and didn't take up the position of the FCT minister, he would have had more power than Wike. That's number one. Number two, Mr. President, like I said, knows what he wants from River State.
Of course.
You understand? So all of these things has everything to do with
Political implications.
God bless you. Now, the reason why I said he has considered defeat, he has lost the battle. He was always going to lose the battle. That's what I meant. He was always going to lose the battle because there is a Wike who is a close ally to Mr. President. Now, the federal power would always play its part. He talked about Murtala Yako and the likes. Federal power played its part in their cases. Now, when we had our hope in the judicial system was when what's it called now? For Anambra State. Ordinarily, if it was during this dispensation, that I'm not saying it's all about grabbing power by all means or at all costs. What I'm saying is there are different strategies. We are not seeing it from the outside, but underneath it, we and I know how all of this thing is playing out and where it may likely end. So what I'm saying is this: for him to have made all of this comment, I'm referring to making reference to the Fubara that came into optimally. Leave all this whole strategy of Fubara, we will do this, we will do that. I'm sorry to say this. Yes, he is the governor, duly elected, democratically elected, no doubt about that. But will he function optimally? That's no more. So all of this, as it stands right now, Fubara